This is GeroTheHero, and this is my review of Youjo Senki, Episode 12, the finale. Tanya tries to find anyone who will listen to her about why she thinks the enemy will still attack, and all the generals are celebrating victory when the enemy hasn't surrendered but merely gave a ceasefire. She manages to talk with Eric, and she tries to explain that even though it's totally illogical for the Republic to continue fighting, because they hate the Empire so much, they will fight even though it's not logical at first. So Eric basically thinks she is crazy, but this happens to be true. We get a flashback of all the people Tanya has fought, and although I think Tanya has changed and matured at her core, she has not changed. Of course, we find out the Republic is gathering in Africa and intend to extend the war. Everyone but Tanya is surprised. It's interesting that Anson's daughter is super angry about her father's death, enough so that she wants to join the American army. And although they tell her she shouldn't join, she still does. So this will probably be Tanya's opponent in the second season if we ever have one. Tanya, of course, gives her men a speech and sends a challenge to God. Of course, no one questions her because this is her normal kind of speech for her. So we have a good setup for the second season. It will be interesting if we ever get one. I wouldn't mind seeing another season if it is done right and isn't rushed out. Now, overall, even though the first episode had pacing problems so much that a lot of people dropped it on the first episode, the second episode shows you where Tanya comes from and how her personality is. And this is what draws you into the series. The music was great. Myth and Roy are the same people that did the ReZero opening. Graphics were great, especially facial expressions, specifically for Tanya when she's kind of freaking out. The show had great character development of Tanya. Although she changes a little bit, she's still a vicious person. I would give this show an 8 out of 10. If it wasn't for the pacing problems at the beginning, I probably would have given it a higher score. So like always, comment below, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you next time.